What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions, and we're picking right up in Neon City where we left off from last episode. We are following down the Freestar Rangers quest line, and we've been sent here by the Marshal to talk to the local Neon Freestar Ranger and help him out with some stuff he's got going on here in Neon. So that's where we're at. We made it down into Neon, and we made it over to the Freestar Embassy, if you will, and now we're talking to Jaden. Jaden kind of gives you a lay of the land, so to speak, lets you know how things work in Neon. While yes, there are governmental type entities that are there, that there is a special set of rules that Neon goes by. Basically, he just wants to make sure that you're willing to play ball while you're in Neon City, that you don't ruffle the wrong feathers, and obviously the character that we're playing has no problems playing in that gray area of legalities, moralities, whatever, right? He's an ex-Crimson Fleet wannabe, current actually recognized Crimson Fleet member, but ultimately trying to make a better life for himself. But we follow Jaden out to the ebb side of Neon City, and we go outside Frankie's Grab and Go, and we meet up with this guy, and we're trying to get some information, but dude is super spooked because a loan shark who dude's brother owed money to, dude's brother no longer around to pay back the loan, and the loan shark is coming at dude for the repayment. So we even offered credits to the guy. Dude said, no, I would really rather you just handle this for me. Us being a Freestar Ranger, Jaden having a relationship with this informant, we obviously obliged to help out. So we tracked down where the warehouse is that this loan shark hangs out at. Go ahead and pay off the guy outside to let us in. And we go ahead and quick save, just in case, and I really always try to talk this dude out of it. If you have like a auto persuade banked up, pretty decent one to do. I mean, it's not like a hard conflict if it comes to it, but like it came to it. But I try to talk dude into just dropping the debt so that way I don't have to do what we had to do. But we went ahead and cleared out the warehouse. That loan shark is no longer going to be a menace in Neon City. Go ahead and take out that dude at the door. I wish we could get our 1,000 credits back, right? Like, we literally just gave them to the dude, but after helping take out the loan shark and crew, we head back to Jaden and his informant and let them know, hey, this stuff's taken care of. Let us know what we need to know. From there, we have to track down a suspect in Madame Savage's, and she's just chilling against the back wall. It's another series of dialogue prompts, and there's a persuasion attempt. This person is the one who stole the Hope Tech ship and gave it to the mercenaries, who then used it to harass the farmers on Montara Luna. But she's a small fish in all this. Yes, she's the professional, quote-unquote, that was able to take the ship, but, like, she's not the mastermind. So we try to get information from her to be able to lead us to that bigger fish, and what she was able to give us is an encrypted slate that there is a guy that Jaden told us is back here at the Rock who is a whiz. Let's take a moment. Did this person literally just throw dude on that pile of trash? I swear when the game came out there was like a glitch where if you looked in the puddle you could access that dude's inventory. That's probably patched out, but yeah, every time I go through the entrance you'd think I'd be callous to it by now, but I'm just not. But Jaden told us about this guy. We got the slate from the ship pirate, handed the slate over to that technician, and then went up to catch the marshal up on everything that's been going down so far. We let him know we got a couple names, Marco and Maya, if I recall correctly, and with those names we have 2 more leads, and we're about to track these leads down. So we head out the rock, and we end up going to, I think it's Narian, and that's where the clinic is stationed at. We dock at the clinic. It's just a giant medical space station, and we catch up with this guy who is the local Freestar Ranger presence at the clinic. The end of the clinic portion of this is kind of cool, gets a little bit exciting. No lie, the beginning portion of the clinic is a little boring. It's cool like the first time or two that you play through it, because it is heavy on lore, and it gives you a lot of fleshing out of the world that you're playing in, and it is really nice in that regard. But when you play through it a whole bunch of times and there's no ability to kind of like fastly skip through the dialogue, it's like, come on guys, man, get it going. But basically we're trying to find Maya at this point, and we believe because of injuries or ailments that she has that she's here at the clinic. We let them know kind of the little bit of circumstantial information that we have. They say it kind of matches with some patients, but the name itself isn't in the system. So obviously if Lady is here, she's using an alias, but they let us know that perhaps we could find some clue that it might actually be, spoil it, a lady that's in the VIP wing of the clinic. And in the VIP wing, there is this patient who's going by an alias that has caused a lot of complaints to be filed, is potentially tampering with the security system and the file system of the clinic itself. So we end up going and talking to this doctor who is kind of the head of the VIP wing. Normally he's very adamant that he's not going to help you out, and you end up having to go into his office and swipe in a key. But this time we got mega lucky on that persuasion attempt, and actually convinced him with just one prompt to go ahead and help us out. So made that part super easy. But once you get into the VIP wing, watch out for a couple mines that are placed. Otherwise you're picking up a slate that's on the bedside table, and that gives you a little bit more information about how to track down Maya. So you end up going out to this abandoned Eklund mining station, I guess. You dock with it, enter it, and completely forgot when I was playing through this until this point, like right now. Oh yeah, there's freaky bug things in this one. Luckily these ones are pretty small. They're called grasshoppers if I recall right, but they're not too freaky. It's still a little freaky, especially if you don't know to expect them and you just go running in willy-nilly. If they pop up and swarm at you, it can be a little bit intimidating. They don't hit that hard, but again, they're pretty freaky. The biggest threats in this portion of the quest line, definitely the robots, and then you'll get to one room specifically that has like some giant laser turret type things, and those are definitely the threats over the creepy bugs. But there are creepy bugs in this part of the mission. Here we go, a rare digipick use of me, or from me. I don't like doing them too much until I get my security rank high enough that it gives me a little blue circle if it's the appropriate choice, or if it's an appropriate choice for that level of block attempt. Makes things way easier, way less guess and check. But we're making our way through, taking out these. That's a small turret. The turrets I've mentioned, much bigger than that. We'll see them here in a second. Hey, keep hopping along. Watch out for mines. Watch out for little grasshopper things. See, like one popped up out the ground. Take that one out. But it's not a terrible cave. There are like 2 points where it can be kind of tricky to figure out where exactly you're supposed to be going, or how exactly to get back where you're from. But as long as you keep a rough idea in mind of how you came down, it's not that difficult to get back out. This is the hardest part in regards to like the most enemies at one time. Not only are there robots on the ground, there's robots up in the scaffolding, and then there's these giant turrets. These are the ones I was talking about. Those turrets definitely hit really hard, but it's not that hard to stay out of their line of sight and be able to take them down. Luckily, even though we're taking some hits here and there, we got enough med packs. Emerald did go down again, so we do have to re-heal Emerald and get them back out in the field with us. But in all honesty, at this point, might be a little bit easier to just go ahead and work our way through. Just us, Eric, and Ezekiel. And then once we get back out of the cave, we might pop Emerald back out at that point. But we finally made it to the end of the cave, took down that emergency wall. We found Maya, took her down. She lets you know that she's dying and she wants the end to be quick. She gives you the opportunity to go ahead and finish the job for her, but we ultimately decide to let nature take its course on its own. From there, we're again given an encrypted slate that we have to take to this guy for him to try to crack for us. And he's been working hard. Hopefully it won't be much longer and we'll get that information that we're looking for. But next up, we're looking for Marco, and our best lead is at the Red Mile. So I hope you guys like this episode. I hope you consider subscribing for the next. We're going to pick right back up running the Red Mile. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and take care till next time.